What's up, guys? Game's over. I just want to talk about these fucking penalties that we had. That drive we had, Alshon Jeffrey went down we went down the fucking field, and Blunt was about to run it in, and we got a holding call on Jeffrey, so it pulls us back. We end up getting the field goal. The only reason Seattle got their touchdown, the first touchdown, is because of our penalties. They got like half the field because of our penalties. Now, that's the only reason why they got all their points, really, because of our penalties. They had so many fucking penalties. Like, all of our penalties were basically on their third downs. That turned their third downs into first downs. And then, it is what it is. I mean, we stopped them on everything on defense, except for, when they got lucky. Wilson be pulling out of the pocket, doing his little scramble, and then he'd throw it off to the left to Richardson, and he caught it. 2 times that he did that, he got 2 holding calls, and they gave him first downs. And then he flipped it off to the left again, and this time it was to Jimmy Graham for that touchdown. And then Wentz fumbled it at the 2-yard line, which gave them a touchback. And then I believe they went like halfway down the field and ended up punting the ball, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't understand why Ajayi got taken out of the game when he started out pretty solid. And they put him in for Clement, which I don't get that at all. Wentz. Man, that offense started out slow, and I've learned that once this offense starts out slow, they don't do very well. Kind of like that Chip Kelly deal. Like, Chip Kelly had to start out fast in order to be successful. Well, every time we started out slow, it was a bad game. We didn't have any turnovers. We had 2 sacks. Wentz had a garbage interception at the end. There was a couple plays to Aguilar. He was throwing like a cross route, or whatever the fuck it's called, off to the right, and Aguilar's like wide open, like literally, and Wentz is like right over his head. So he had a perfect pocket, and Aguilar was right there. I don't understand how he threw it over his head. That makes no sense. And there was another play in the third quarter. He throws it off to the left to Aguilar again, and he underthrows him. Like, if you would have threw him on stride, like, it would have been a big game. So, if we hadn't got that penalty on Jeffrey at the beginning of the game, that would have been 7 points, and then Wentz should have scored on that fucking fumble. That's ridiculous. That would have been 14. That would have been 17 points. The game would have been tied. We stopped everything they did. The only reason why they got an advantage because of our penalties. They took advantage of the penalties, and they made them help them go all the way downfield with our holding and our blocking in the back and blah 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 blah. Sorry, guys. So we lost, and So I just think they really just got lucky. Because if it wasn't for our penalties, it's been a completely different game. We would have scored at least once. Can't take back that Wentz fumble. And, yeah, man, we lost, so really sucks. But hey, man, I can't complain. We're 10-2. So, yeah. I mean, we got pressure on Wilson, but he just escapes everything. It's crazy. They didn't do anything for rushing at all. I mean, they had one or two good runs, but nothing extreme. Really nothing to really talk about in this game. Just did really bad. So right before halftime when we were going downfield, I thought we were at least gonna get a 3 points, a field goal at least, but apparently not. I think we were at like the 45 or so, the 40 or the 45 or so like that, and we end up punting the ball. It's like fucking A, man. So yeah, not really much to say. They won. They capitalized off of our penalties, and Wentz had a bad game for real. I mean, Aguilar, on the bright side, Aguilar had a 100-yard game, and Ertz actually went out with a concussion, I believe. I don't know what the injury was, but it looked like he had a concussion. Sorry, I'm a little tipsy. I'm drinking tonight because fuck them Seahawks, man. They got lucky. If we can clean up these fucking penalties, man. Crazy, man. How many first downs they got off of our fucking penalties? Are you kidding me? Alright, man. I'm gonna head on out of here. Eagles lose. It's all gravy. We're still 10-2. We're tied. Well, yeah. We'll see what happens. But looks like we get to talk about the Cowboys longer. Fuck. Alright. Deuces.